All right. So, last time on Legends of Blackwater Keep Eberron, we met a group of new characters. Um, the most important of tonight being Carl. We'll just call him Carl O for right now. Um, but the group was enjoying a night in the bar, listening to the soothing tones of Drizzly and Wild. And as they were doing this, a goblin named Scrig came stumbling in, crying out for help, saying that there were a group of halflings after him in order, like, trying to catch him because he had possibly taken some things that didn't belong to him in the form of medicine. The party dealt with that. As the dust settled, Carl, realizing that it was getting a little bit late, started making his way home because it was past his bedtime.
That's right.
And just about the time as 9 bells is tolling out, Carl makes his way out of the barking squirrel into the night. So it's like lightly drizzling as you like step out into Old Keep. Like precipitation, you can feel it like tapping on your hood. You kind of wonder if it's rain. You hope it's rain. It might be runoff water. Worst case scenario, it might be sewage.
I really hope it's rain.
You know that Rusk Boromar can't be too far off. But if you're going to follow him, you're going to want to pick up his trail fairly quickly.
If I remember correctly, the area that he was heading was actually like northwest-ish from the bar? From the map that I was looking at previously?
You can pull that
up. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like a northwesterly.
Yeah, so he's headed to Calistan, whereas the rest of the group was talking about heading to another location. Scrig needs to get back to Malian's Gate in order to get that medicine back to the people that need it, including his kids.
Yeah.
But Carl's not concerned with that right now.
Yeah, Carl's not concerned with them going back to Malian's Gate. Carl's more concerned about where they're keeping all of this medicine. That they are not getting to Malian's Gate. So I'm going to head up the northwest area here. And I'm assuming that I'm not under any direct stuff here. Would I know? I would know the general direction that I would need to go in that direction, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Hold up.
Okie dokie.
Make a perception check for me.
I can certainly do that. It is a 13.
All right, so you can hear like the faint like clicking, almost as if something's claws are kind of like tapping on the pavement as you're like making your way, but it seems to be on the other side of this building.
On the other side of the building that I'm currently
Yeah, kind
hiding
of
on the
like
corner of?
coming from this direction.
Gotcha. Now this is a wall here, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move to the other side here. Stealthily, so I'll roll for stealth here. I need to open a separate window for my character sheet here so I can easily get to it. Only a 13 for stealth. Alright. And then move across the way here, hoping nobody noticed me, and see if I can get a better look at whatever the noise was.
Alright. So make a perception check.
An 11.
Alright.
My perception got worse.
You see, as you like kind of peek around this corner, a couple of halflings on the back of like 6 foot tall bipedal dinosaurs with pointy teeth. They look carnivorous, and the large protruding claw on their feet seems a little menacing.
Yeah, definitely does.
But all of a sudden, from behind you, you hear like a fluttering sound, almost like insectoid wings.
I'm gonna go climb this tree. Right here.
Right on.
I don't like that.
The buzzing persists, and it's like almost flying right behind you before you turn around and see this like shabby looking little like fey creature. It looks like it might be like a pixie or a sprite.
Oh.
And it's kind of watching you a little bit.
It's really like, can you turn it down, please?
Turn what down?
The wings! You're way too loud!
He kind of like flutters over and sits on the tree next to you.
What are we watching?
Well, I don't know who you're watching, but I'm trying to figure out where the Boromar clan is hiding all the medicine that's supposed to be going to the Malian Gate.
Well, you're in my neighborhood, bud. So, technically, I guess I'm watching you.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was your neighborhood. I'll be sure to, like, get permission next time. So, what do you want?
Like I said, I'm watching you. I'll just be here doing that. Don't mind me.
And he kind of like flutters up to another tree.
Okay. So I can
You
still see
you might have heard Monty talk about the little gutter fairy that lives out back. Or like in the alley that he sometimes gives like scraps to.
Gotcha. Do I have anything on me I could give him? I don't have any food. I mean, I've
You
got
don't have
different
like rations on you?
I've got some rations on me. Um, yeah. I'll whisper back to him and just be like, "Hey, what's your name?"
Lorenzo.
I love it.
Lorenzo the Fairy.
Lorenzo, can you do me a favor?
What's it to you, bud?
I'll give you 2 of my rations here. If you go tell me what those halflings over on the dinosaurs are talking about.
Make that 3 rations and you got yourself a deal. Those dinosaurs look hungry.
You know what? That's fair. So I'll give him 3 of my rations.
All right. He flies over and like you see him kind of sit up on the wall for a minute and watch before the halflings like start throwing rocks at him.
Oh, now I feel bad.
And he like flitters back over.
Man, those guys are dicks.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, they were just standing around jawing about some goblin that they gotta find. Apparently, one of their friends was checking out the bar that I sleep behind. But, apparently he just decided that he was gonna leave after running into an old friend.
Yeah, that may have been someone else that's somewhat an acquaintance of mine. I'm not sure how to put them yet. I'll go with acquaintance.
I see.
Did it look like they were going to be leaving anytime soon, or are they just...
It sort of just looked like they were prowling around the area up to no good. They gotta find this goblin, apparently. Stole a bunch of medicine.
Yeah, he stole a bunch of medicine that was supposed to go to Malian's Gate, because those guys are keeping all the meds out of Malian's Gate. I'm trying to find it all.
I see.
You
That
think...
place, Malian's Gate, isn't very nice. It's kind of a slum. And that's saying something, since I live behind a bar here.
Yeah, I don't think it's really fair that these guys are keeping all the medicine that's supposed to be going there from going there. They're just making it even more of a slum.
You know, that might be on purpose.
Probably. But I'm going to see if I can disrupt their purpose a little bit. Killian, does this look like a sewer grate to me? Over here. Because that's what it kind of looks like to me.
It kind of looks like exactly what it is.
A super great. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and sneakily make my way over to the sewer grate. If I've got like a torch or anything, well, I wouldn't have a torch lit at this point, but I definitely...
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to have a torch lit right now.
Yeah, definitely not. So I'm gonna ask Lorenzo if he wants to come with me or if he just wants to hang out.
He ponders for a minute.
You're really gonna go down there? Into the sewer?
Well, yeah, I gotta get past those guys. I can't fight them by myself. And I'm sure even if you join me, that like I don't think we could take them, just the two of us.
Well, I want to say I'm insulted, but I can see why you would assume that. Maybe I could, yeah, okay, I'll come down on the sewers with you. Not fond of that smell.
So I have in my inventory a hooded lantern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna remove the glass from it
Right on.
real quick. That way he can stand in with the glass removed, the lantern. That way he doesn't like have rain or anything fall on top of him.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I figure it's better not to piss off anybody from the Fae. I would be smart enough to know better than to do that.
Touche.
And then I'm gonna meander on over, following the walls to get over to the side here. You want me to make stealth rolls while going across here?
Yes, please.
Okay, dokie. And I'm gonna go back to my call sheet and click the stealth button. 22.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright, cool. And then to open it.
Alright. I'm gonna need you to make a strength roll.
Okay. That's not good. Oh, 16.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you like pull it up and slide it over quietly. And Carl and Lorenzo slide down into the sewers.
Hell yeah. Alright. So once I get down to the sewers, knowing that, what is it, the quiet people?
The quiet folk?
Yeah, the quiet folk like to use the sewers for getting around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume my identity that they would be recognizing of. So I'm going to put on my OKC makeup.
Love it.
I would have different color contacts, right?
I don't know, would you?
I'm pretty sure I would. It'd be a fairly good way of differentiating between them all.
I can dig it.
And then I'm going to be covering up the scarring that's on my face with makeup as well. And then I'm going to see if there's anybody down here. Make a perception check. 17.
You would most definitely see this, like, writhing swarm of rats on the ground.
I hate rats. If that's the only thing that I see, I'm going to light a torch. And are these torches?
Second.
Are these torches right here as well?
They are what's called Everbright lanterns.
Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of my 2 flasks of oil and I'm gonna throw it at the swarm of rats.
Right on.
What would be my role for that?
Probably strength.
Okay. Only an 8.
It falls kind of short. However, the rats like start crawling towards you and like step right into the oil. One of them like shakes its paw.
Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna toss my torch into the oil.
Right on. Roll fireball damage.
Okay. What is that? 8d6?
Alright, maybe not that many. Hang on.
I know it's a bunch of d6.
Probably 66.
Okay.
Yeah, it is 8. 66 sounds more reasonable.
Yeah, because it's not quite like a full-on fireball. $21.
So, as the oil flares up, there is not only, like, the smell of burning hair and flesh, but there's also this terrible, like, screeching noise, and the fire illuminates 3 goblins that are kind of just standing over here watching this whole thing go down with
Where
like
are they at?
shock and horror.
Where are they at? I didn't. Well, maybe I can't even see them where I'm
You
currently
take
at.
a couple steps forward.
Okay, I got you. Do I recognize them?
You do recognize them as being members of the Quiet Folk.
I'll go ahead and approach them and just be like, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
They kind of just like stare at you for a moment. Their daggers are out, but they recognize you. And one of them that you've traded with on a few occasions before steps forward and makes a couple of like hand motions. You know this one as Blacked, B-L-A-G-T. And his hand motions are basically, in this context, like, you fought well, your victory has earned you passage through our tunnels.
Oh. I nod my head and say thank you. I assume that even if they don't speak common, they would understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked them if they can point me in the direction to gosh, I didn't write down what the area for where the Boromar clan hangs out in.
Calistan.
Calistan, yeah, if they could point me in the direction of Calistan. And if they know of any, used to be warehouses where the Boromar clan would be stockpiling the meds, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
They give you hand motions that you would understand that the what's the word they would use? They would basically refer to it as like the treasure moves from different places in the stores. The people of Malian's Gate, the leader of Dask, will pay really well for, the medicine.
Right.
Much coin.
Yeah, absolutely. Then I'll go in whichever direction that they end up pointing me in towards, where if they know where the medicine is currently kept, or at least a likely location.
They point to the north
Okay.
and then point downwards.
Oh, like underground? Further down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll keep heading north then. Is my torch completely consumed with the fire at this point, or would I be
Yeah,
able to
you'd
pick
have
up?
to throw up another one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that then. How many torches do I have on me? Only 2. Okay.
How many do you have?
The one that I'm currently using. I've got 10 candles though, so if push comes to shove. And then like Lorenzo's currently hanging out inside my hooded lantern, so if like necessary, I could ask him politely to exit. But hopefully it
Touche.
won't come to that. Let me go ahead and move up then. Keep exploring.
So as you keep moving northwards, you hear like the sound of dripping water. And as you keep moving north, you see a staircase on your right. Downwards, it looks like the ground gets dirtier, dingier, mossier. North, you can hear the sound of running water.
Okay. Well, they did say it was north and down. That's probably the direction that I need to go then. It's down the stairs. I really wish I had a... Oop. Really wish I had dark vision. That'd be really nice right now.
So, hold up. As you are moving through this area, you feel something like creeping around in your mind. I need you to make a deception check.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, you like feel this thing kind of creeping around. And you hear it in your head.
I wonder what has brought you to my domain. Or if your companion knows what you did all those years ago.
Would the deception check be considered a saving throw?
No, it's a skill check.
Ability check? Question mark?
Yeah, I guess. Or yeah, I guess that's technically what they're called. So yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna use my lucky as a halfling racial ability, so I can re-roll
Right on.
and not have a 1, maybe. Oh, bet.
So this wouldn't be the first time that something has tried to get into your head.
Okay. What's it feel like?
Gross. Like a slippery tentacle sliding around in your brain.
Am I able to, like, mentally respond to it?
No.
Okay. I don't like that.
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 16.
So you can't see anywhere that this voice might be coming from at this point.
Right. I'm gonna ask Lorenzo if he heard anything.
Hear anything? Nah. Oh, great. Now I'm down in the sewers with a crazy guy.
I'm not crazy. At least I don't think I am.
Are you sure about that, kid?
No. Not entirely.
Because apparently you're hearing things.
I mean, maybe. Is there anything that's in this room that's opening up here, or?
Lorenzo is kind of like fluttering around. This room looks like at one time it could have possibly been like part of a city or something, but seems like it's now ruins. That
Yeah.
basically like the sewers of the lower quarters were built on top of.
Gotcha.
Think like You know how there's the city underneath New York in Futurama?
Yeah. Old New York?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is called Old Sharn.
Nice. Is there anything over this way?
As you keep walking, make another deception check.
Ponte Bar.
Your mind is like a steel trap. I don't seem to be able to get too many secrets from you.
Man, I don't like wormy things.
As you are walking, you see Lorenzo, like, turn around, looking very paranoid.
Lorenzo, what's going on?
I think I'm starting to hear that voice too, kid.
Ah, shit. What's it say?
It wants me to tell its secrets. It wants to know where I sleep.
Well, if you're gonna tell it any secrets, just give it old family recipes, okay?
Is that what you've been doing this whole time?
The whole time. Knows how to make a bomb-ass chili now.
A quarter pound of ground tribex, some cumin, garlic powder. Damn!
Is this a sewer pipe here in front of me?
It is.
Okay. Does it look... It looks like the passageway goes underneath of it.
It does.
Am I... Okay.
Make another deception check.
Ponte Bar?
So as you all are rounding this corner, you hear...
Oh God, what's happening to me?
Lorenzo.
As Lorenzo, like, shrivels up and just kind of, like, turns to dust as he hits the floor.
Oh, hell no. Ooh, pixie dust is valuable. I'm going to scoop up all the dust and stick it in a pouch.
Well, you're gonna have to come back.
Where's he at? Oh, no! Lorenzo! Not my fairy! I had a fairy! I don't know who the hell this sumbitch is, but he's going down.
And I'm going to need another deception check, sir.
Oh, that's not a deception check, that's a promise. 17.
Quarter teaspoon of salt. What is this trickery? Why can't I get anything but recipes out of this wretched little halfling?
That's all I know, baby. I'm a cook.
It's like the half or more of the party is into cooking. So you, like, sweep up this pixie dust. Make a constitution roll.
15?
So you start to feel like your skin tighten up and like you start to get these black veins for a second, but you shake it off. But know that you should probably like move quickly.
Okay, I'm going to keep heading north then. On the other side of this pipe here. I cannot see very far. I do not like that. Would I know if I need to go east or west?
You could try making a survival roll.
Yeah, let me do that. It's not going to be very good. Oh, 19, actually.
So
not bad.
even though you have been down here for a little while, you have a pretty good natural sense of direction, and you know that in order to get north through Old Sharn, from talking to some of the quiet folk, you would want to go east.
East. Okay. Oh. What's on the wall here?
That
Anything?
is a broken Everbright lantern.
Would I know how to fix it?
It would require some magic, but you could always, like, put a candle in there. And it
Yeah,
would
sure.
probably stay lit for the next, little while.
Yeah, let me put a candle in there.
So you take out one of your candles, put it in.
And then I'm gonna keep heading north.
So as you head north, the sound of running water gets louder and louder. Make a perception check.
Oh, it's not good.
Could I get you to roll initiative, please, sir?
Yeah. Is it 10? Well, 13 for initiative.
So all of a sudden, from on the side of the wall, you see like the wall kind of ripple as this like formless gray gelatinous mass comes leaping off of the wall at you.
Well, that's not
The quiet folk call these gray eaters. And it is going to attempt to kind of envelop you. With an attack of 17.
Yeah, that hits.
That is going to hit you for 2 bludgeoning and 2 acid damage. As it hits you, you see where it touched your armor begin to like kind of sizzle and corrode, and your cloak does the same thing.
I do not like that.
And you take a -1 to AC.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna hit it back because I don't like that.
All right. Make your swing.
It's a 10.
That hits.
Oh, that hits. Oh, sweet. Okay.
You stab your short sword into this thing. It doesn't really make any kind of sound. It just bubbles a little bit. Roll damage.
6 piercing.
So you stab into it, but when you pull your sword back, you can see that it's pitted and that the form of this thing has eaten away at your sword.
That's really not good. Did it look like I hurt it at all?
It seems like slightly wounded, but
Okay.
you see it like swerve, almost like it's sentient. This like weird gray puddle, and you see like black veins start to ripple across it.
You might want to go while you have an opening.
Yeah.
I'll see you again, little one.
I don't know. Well, obviously I can just disengage and then run, but I don't know which way to go. You know what? No, I know exactly which way to go. Carl's gonna dip. He's gonna go back. He's gonna go home. I know exactly how Carl would do this. Carl will preserve his own hide if the going gets rough, and the going is rough right now. So
Right
he's gonna
on.
run away.
So Carl starts making his way back the other direction. Hang on.
Okay.
So, as you get to here, almost frog-like creature
No.
kind of steps out of the shadows and extends a claw and points towards Carl.
I'll not soon be forgetting that I saved you down here, little one.
What the hell is that? I'm gonna use an action to hide.
It steps forward, and you see its eye glow green as this thing kind of like loses form for a minute and then recongeals, but it's starting to look kind of ragged.
Do I recognize what this thing is that just came and saved my ass?
You have no idea.
No idea. Oh boy. Okay. Then yeah, definitely gonna use an action to hide.
This thing looks completely foreign to you.
What would be stealth roll?
Yes.
14.
Saw that crit fail.
that's the second number.
I can still see you. You should leave before I change my mind.
Yeah, I'm leaving. 110%. I'm out. I'm gonna grab my candle on the way. Waste not, want not, right?
Yep. And you start making your way back. As you are making your way this way, you see like rats start crawling like down these stairs over here and towards the scene that you just left.
Yeah, definitely leaving. Don't like that. No sir. Should stay with the party.
As you come back this way, the goblins that you ran into before are like coming down the stairs. They like hand signal to you, back so soon.
There was a weird puddle thing. Something else is down here. There's a lot of rats.
Something
Too
else or something else.
I don't even know. Like, there was this weird gray puddle thing, and then like this weird frog-looking creature you said?
It was bipedal, but like the way its legs were and like the proportion of the legs to the body was kind of frog-like.
Gotcha. Did it have just like one glowing eye?
Yes.
There's one weird green glowing eye. I'm not equipped to handle this. So, I'm leaving. I might come back later with people, but I'm definitely leaving right now.
He motions, the sewer's unsafe to travel alone. Best to take the high road.
Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Carl would know that the high road is kind of like a series of like planks that have been built and roped up, like almost like a makeshift like bridgeway for like smaller humanoid creatures that is kind of like a mid-tier between the lower and the middle districts of Sharn.
Gotcha. I take it for me to get there, I would have had to have continued north instead of going down the stairs, correct?
To get to the high road?
Yeah.
No, you could, like, exit out of the sewers and just find, like, either one of the ladders or climb a building.
Oh. Okay. Well then, yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
The goblins motion to you that there's a quicker way out from where you are.
Oh, is there? Oh, okay. Well then, I'll ask them to show me how to get out.
They, like, bring you down this way. Off in the distance, you can hear the sound of, like, rats chewing.
Oh, there's a ladder. Look at that. And I will...
And they, like, motion
upwards. Got it. Thank you, fellas. I really appreciate it.
They look at you and...
Of course, of course. I'll hand them 3 silver.
They look at it and kind of look back at you. Their eyes kind of like narrow, like, really, dude? We just showed you how to get out of here, and you're gonna stiff us like this?
A goal?
One of them, like, puts it in his pocket and nods.
Okay.
So, you, like, crawl up out of the sewers, sword in bad condition, armor a little damaged. You think to yourself it's a good thing that probably at least one of those guys knows mending.
Yeah. So yeah, honestly at this point I think probably my best bet would be to hurt. Honestly, I think I should go rejoin the party at this point.
Right.
Would I know which way that they ended up going?
When you left them, they were at the tavern. When you're getting out, it's probably like just after 10 bells. So you've only been gone for like an hour.
Yeah.
Traipsing around in the sewers. So you make your way back to the Barking Squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
And get back. The door is unlocked. However, like, the patrons seem like they've all cleared out and nobody's there.
Yeah.
You do, however, see a dagger sticking out of the door. Or not out of the door, out of, like, the bar top. And there's a note in Rancor's handwriting that says, went to go help somebody who probably doesn't deserve it, or, like, stupid people. I forget exactly what he wrote. But the important thing is that he did leave Carl a note.
Mm-hmm.
And so Carl knows where to find them. So he probably, like, takes the note off the dagger, like, shakes his head, and is like, oh my god, this night's never gonna end.
Mm-hmm. I'll end up swapping back to my O'Malley,
change out the contacts, change.
Like, take the makeup off my face so you can still see the scarring. Swap the wig.
Right on. And with that, Carl O'Malley departs into the night to find his friends, and I think that's a good stopping place.
Yeah, that's a good stopping place.